Welcome to this Fall Equinox Yoga Nidra practice. My name is Kimberly Murphy from Crofton Yoga and Wellness, and it's an honor to be your guide today. Even though this practice is inspired by the equinox, you can return to it at any time of the year, whenever you wish to restore balance and remember the harmony that already lives within you. Today, we'll pause and rest and listen for the whispers of the equinox, quiet reminders of balance, release, and renewal that live within all of us. The fall equinox is a moment when day and night come into balance, equal parts light and dark. It marks a turning point, an invitation to slow down, to honor the rhythm of the seasons, and to find that same sense of balance within ourselves. As the earth shifts, so can we, softening, releasing, and returning to center. Take a few moments now to choose a place where you'll rest for this practice. Perhaps it's the traditional Yoga Nidra position calls to you today, lying on the floor in the posture of Shavasana with the arms and legs gently extended. Or maybe another space would feel more nourishing this season. You can do this practice from your bed, a couch, or your favorite recliner. Whatever you choose, let it be a place where your whole body can soften into support. Reach for anything that might add to that comfort. Some pillows for under the knees or behind the head. Even resting lightly on your side or your belly with a blanket. Choose a position and support for yourself that helps you to settle in. Sometimes covering the eyes can invite a deeper sense of turning inward. Take a few moments here to allow yourself to build a Yoga Nidra rest nest in whatever way feels right today. Remember, your choice is the practice. And if anything I offer doesn't serve you, you're always free to adjust, to skip, or return to what feels most steady and supportive for you. So as you continue to invite yourself to settle in, to let the physical structure of you find the surface beneath. For these few moments, there's nothing that you need to hold up right now. So make any adjustments, wiggle the shoulders, maybe you swallow a few times to release the throat and the jaw. And draw the chin in slightly to lengthen the back of the neck. Wiggle and move until the shape feels comfortable, more steady and sustainable. And if you haven't already, allow the eyes to softly close and begin to turn inward, scanning through the body from the crown of the head down to the soles of the feet. And if you discover any place that wants to shift or wiggle or make an adjustment, allow yourself to make it. This is the most important part of the practice, setting yourself up for success right now by finding this comfortable space. At the equinox, day and night stand as equals, the midpoint between summer's longest day and winter's longest night. Spring arrives like an athlete, poised at the start, bright and outward moving. And autumn arrives as a quiet season, a turning inward, composting and restoring. Both phases are essential. When we align our lives to these natural rhythms of the earth and the sun cycles, we can achieve outward success during the growth phase of the year and enjoy rest and contemplation and renewal during the dormant phase of the year. As you arrive here, begin to notice the breath just as it is. There's nothing to change. You become the simple observer, watching the body breathe itself, the natural inhale and the natural exhale. And as you watch this soft, subtle flow, begin to count the breath, counting how long does it take you to inhale, and then how long does it take you to exhale. Without forcing, can you bring the amount of time that it takes to inhale to match the amount of time that it takes to exhale? So if you inhale for a count of 4, exhale for a count of 4. Letting the inhale and the exhale gently meet one another in a place of balance, equal in length, like night and day standing together at the equinox. And let go of all control. Let go of the counting. Let that natural breath resume. No effort. The body once again breathes itself. Just as the earth turns and the seasons shift without striving, the breath returns. Trust the rhythm that's already here. And feeling that support of the surface beneath you, the physical body settles in even more while the mind stays awake. Nothing to fix, nothing to perform or do. Settling in is enough. May this practice remind you of balance, to balance all parts of yourself, the active, the passive, the known and the unknown, the outer journey and the inner journey, the seen and the unseen. From this place of unity, new directions and new possibilities are revealed. As you settle in, let these words guide you into the spirit of the season. At the equinox, day and night meet as equals, two companions in quiet conversation, trading stories of warmth and shadow. Their whisper reminds us balance is not stillness. It is a dance of opposites, each giving the other meaning, each shaping the rhythm of our lives. Threads of shadow and sun are woven into the same fabric of being. Like currents in a river, they flow together, teaching us the art of harmony. Here, in this turning of the seasons, we are invited to honor both, the outward path of action and the inward call of rest. The equinox shows us when we embrace both sides, we discover a deeper truth, that balance is not something to chase, but something to remember. It already lives within us, waiting for us to pause, to breathe, to notice. And we'll carry these whispers with us as we rest in the practice of Yoga Nidra. The body settles, and you remember that there's nothing that you have to achieve or perform. You need to use only the sense of hearing and inner perception. All other senses are invited to rest. At the time of the equinox, farmers gather their harvest and store what will sustain them through the darker seasons. In the same way, you are invited to gather your own inner harvest, your strength, your calm, your resilience that will sustain you through any season of your life. Imagine now that within you, there's this storehouse, a quiet, sacred place where everything you need has already been gathered. Perhaps the storehouse looks like a barn filled with baskets of grain, or a cellar lined with jars and shelves, or a warm, glowing space within yourself. However it appears, this inner storehouse is yours and it's full. Inside of you, all that supports you, steadiness, comfort, trust, and peace. You might also find warmth and safety, and a deep sense of being held by the earth itself. Everything you need to feel safe and whole is here, already stored within you. As you tune into this inner resource, this inner storehouse that's available whenever you feel distracted or unsettled or uncomfortable, return here. Yoga Nidra is that practice of allowing the physical body to rest while the thinking mind stays awake and aware. As the body rests as effortless as possible, you're free to journey inward and trust what arises, knowing that your experience belongs only to you. Now feel that fullness of your inner harvest. Trust that your storehouse will hold you. It has all that you need, waiting for you to return. And from this place of safety and fullness, we turn inward to remember or to find your Sankalpa, your heartfelt intention. A Sankalpa for your practice may reflect the deepest authentic desires of the heart for your life. Or it may be an intention for this practice, something your inner wisdom is whispering to you right now. Some examples of a Sankalpa might be: I embrace change with trust. I am balanced and whole. I know my heart's desire will be revealed to me. Take a few moments to listen inwardly, not to the mind, but to the quiet voice of the heart. And what does it long for? And as you listened to that heart and all the words that may have arisen, begin to take those words and form them into a statement for yourself. And if no words appeared, you may rest in the simple knowing of saying, I am. But silently repeat your Sankalpa 3 times to yourself, as if you're planting seeds into the rich soil of your inner storehouse, trusting they will take root in their own time. At the equinox, balance and renewal guide us. In the same way, your Sankalpa is the guiding light carried within you into the deepest rest of Yoga Nidra. The physical body comes to rest while the mind remains awake and aware, cradled in this intention. Now we'll move awareness slowly through the body, part by part. As you hear each part named, allow your attention to drift there. You don't need to move or make anything happen. Notice from the place of the witness, with nothing to fix or to change. And at each place, you might imagine a drop of balance landing gently, like dew on an autumn grass. You may feel each part become peaceful, like the calmest of late summer afternoons, warm sun shining effortlessly and soft. And then the season turns, and imagine each part releasing with ease, like a leaf loosening its hold carried away on an autumn breeze. Move with curiosity and wonder, allowing awareness to travel from point to point as you hear them named. We'll start at the right hand thumb, right hand thumb, right hand thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, little finger, palm of the right hand, back of the right hand, the right wrist, the right forearm, the right elbow, the right upper arm, right shoulder, right collarbone, right side of the chest, the right waist, the right hip, the right thigh, the right knee, the right calf, the right ankle, the right heel, the sole of the right foot, the top of the right foot, the right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe. Sense the whole right side of the body balanced, peaceful, like sun and shadow woven together. And sweep the awareness now to the left hand thumb, left hand thumb, left hand thumb, index finger, left middle finger, left ring finger, left little finger, the palm of the left hand, back of the left hand, left wrist, left forearm, left elbow, left upper arm, left shoulder, left collarbone, left side of the chest, left waist, left hip, left thigh, left knee, left calf, left ankle, left heel, the sole of the left foot, top of the left foot, the left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, little toe. Sense the whole left side of the body balanced, peaceful, like the quiet rhythm of day meeting night. As the awareness now moves to the back of the body, at the back of the body, feel the back of the head, the back of the neck, the right shoulder blade, the left shoulder blade, the upper back, middle back, lower back, the length of the spine from the base of the head to the tip of the tailbone, the back of the right hip, the back of the left hip, the back of the right leg, the back of the left leg, both heels resting on the earth. And sense the whole back body steady, grounded like the earth itself receiving you. As the awareness now moves to the front of the body, to the crown of the head. At the crown of the head, feel the forehead, the right temple, the left temple, the right eyebrow, the left eyebrow, the space between the eyebrows, the right eye, the left eye, the right ear, the left ear, the nose, the lips, the chin, the tongue, the jaw, the center of the throat, center of the chest, the right ribs, the left ribs, navel center. And sense the whole body open and reflective, like fields ripening in the late harvest light. Feel this awareness in the entire body, the right side, the left side, the back and the front, head to toe. Drops of balance scattered everywhere like autumn leaves across the ground. Each part luminous and present, each part at rest. As you notice the whole body resting in awareness, balanced between light and dark, activity and rest. Like the equinox itself, the body holds both. Here, balance is not something you have to create. It is already present. You only need to pause, to breathe, to notice. Invite your awareness to soften from the details of the body into the gentle rhythm of the breath. Notice as the inhale, as a gathering in, like the abundance of harvest. Notice the exhale as a letting go, like the trees releasing their leaves. Breath becomes the equinox within you, the meeting place of inner and outer, of light and shadow, of holding and releasing. Rest in this rhythm, trusting the breath to carry you into balance. As you rest in the awareness of breath, with no need to change, no need to force it, to watch the body breathe itself, to feel your own natural rhythm, the inhale, expansion, the exhale, release. Each breath a cycle, gathering in and letting go, just like the seasons. Feel the inhale arriving, filling you, ripening you like the fruit in late summer. And feel the exhale releasing, softening, returning like autumn leaves drifting down to nourish the soil. Breath is the great teacher of balance. Each side of the cycle gives meaning to the other. As the poem reminds us, balance is not stillness. It is a dance of opposites. Breath becomes that dance. Inhale and exhale, day and night, light and shadow, woven into one rhythm. And as you feel this rhythm, imagine that the breath is traveling through the body. The inhale, as if you're breathing from the sole of your left foot and drawing awareness up the leg through the spine to the crown of the head. And exhale out the sole of the right foot flowing downward and away. The breath flowing up the left side of the body and down the right side of the body. The breath flowing up, the breath flowing down. Feel this path, this journey up the left side of the body and down the right side of the body. As you feel this circuit, begin to switch sides and start to visualize that the inhale is traveling up from the right foot, up the spine to the crown of the head. And as you exhale, the breath travels down from the crown of the head to the sole of the left foot, downward and away. Feel now the body breathing up the right side to the crown of the head and down the left side from the crown of the head to the sole of the foot. And then visualize that the breath, once again, the current shifts and the gentle rhythm now fills from the soles of both feet to the crown of the head, and from the crown of the head down to the soles of the feet. That steady, natural rhythm, the body breathing itself as you visualize that it flows from soles of feet to the crown of the head, like the swinging of a pendulum, like the balance of the equinox itself, day and night, light and dark, in-breath and out-breath. Resting here in that natural breath, trusting its ebb and flow, its gathering and its letting go. In this rhythm, can you feel balance? Little glimmers of balance arrive, and they only ask you to pause and breathe, to remember who you are without the labels. As you rest with the natural rhythm of breath, can you soften all barriers? The breath itself is the perfect teacher of balance. Each side of the rhythm gives meaning to the other. One cannot exist without its companion. In the same way, your inner world also holds pairs of opposites, sensations, temperatures, even the qualities of time and space. They meet and weave together not in conflict, but in conversation. At the equinox, day and night share equal space. In the same way, we'll explore these opposites in the body and in the mind, allowing them to arise and fall in awareness, revealing the harmony of what is always here. The equinox teaches us that light and dark are not enemies. They are companions. Balance is not stillness. It is the dance of opposites. As you rest here, begin to bring to mind the word warmth, the sensation of warmth. What does warm mean to you? Perhaps you imagine sunlight on the skin, being wrapped in a warm blanket, holding a cup of warm tea, bring to mind warmth. And then warmth fades away, and you invite the opposite, coolness. Bring to mind the word coolness and all the sensations around the word coolness. Coolness like the crisp air of autumn morning, the freshness of the breeze up against your skin. Coolness, coolness, coolness. And begin to notice both. Warmth and coolness reside within you. Warmth and coolness, fire and air, sun and wind, each bringing balance to the other. Now bring to mind the word day, 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 and sense the brightness of the day, daylight awake, alive, filled with movement, things to do and see, activity, day. And day fades to night. As you bring to mind night, bring to mind the stars in the sky, the welcome rest, cool and dark. And hold both day and night as equal parts of one sky. And turn your attention to the physical body and sense the right side, the right side. Awareness resting in the right arm, the right leg, the right cheek, the right side of you. And then sense the opposite, the left side, the left side. Awareness of the left arm, the left leg, the left side of you. And notice both sides at once, the right and the left, a mirror of balance and yet separate, like the scales of the equinox, the body right and left, right now seeking out that balance. Notice the inhale, the in-breath, full and arriving, a great expansion. The body receives the inhale. And then notice the opposite, the exhale. Resting in the exhale, the quiet release, the soft letting go, the surrender to stillness. And notice both, the in-breath and the out-breath, woven together, creating one conscious circle of continuous cycle of prana, energy, and life. As you witness these opposites, breath and stillness, day and night, warmth and coolness, right and left, notice how they are not in conflict. They belong to each other. Like currents in a river, they flow together, reminding us balance is not something we chase. It already lives within us, waiting for us to pause, to breathe, to notice. Rest now in this awareness, the mind open, steady, and whole. As you rest in this place of the witness, Notice how everything belongs. Breath and stillness, day and night, warmth and coolness, right and left. All are held in the spacious field of awareness. The equinox itself is such a threshold, a moment where light and dark bow to one another as equals. It's where nature comes into balance. It's not a pause that demands stillness, but a doorway that invites us to step into harmony. From this threshold, we now move into that inner landscape of imagination, a place where symbols of the season can speak directly to your heart. Here, balance and renewal take form in images, sensations, and stories that arise within you. Remember that inner storehouse of safety is there to guide you and to be your companion along this journey. Let yourself be carried into visualization as if walking through an open door between sunlight and shadow, into the quiet wisdom of what this time has to offer you. And imagine yourself now at twilight. The air is cool and clear, the light softening. And in front of you stands an ancient tree. You take in how it's strong and rooted, its branches stretching wide to provide shelter. This tree has witnessed countless seasons, countless cycles of growth and release. It has seen many, many, many sunrises and many cycles of the moon. You feel yourself leaning gently against its trunk, steady, and you take in its subtle patience, strength, and wisdom. Here you feel supported, and you watch as the sky shifts above you. As you gaze upward through the canopy of branches and leaves, the leaves shimmer and you notice they're turning from green to gold, some crimson, some a deep amber. Some of the leaves cling for a while others loosen and drift down in graceful spirals. You notice how they dance and fall without struggle, each release part of that inner dance. What is it in you that's ready to release, just like these leaves? Not forced, not rushed. What is ready to let go? As you continue to rest and witness with that sense of curiosity, you begin to gaze to the ground around the tree. There's abundance here, simple and steady. Acorns scattered across the soil, each one holding the promise of future forests. Pine cones resting quietly, protectors of the seeds within. Rocks shaped by time, strong and enduring. Leaves fallen in layers, softening into the earth, creating that dark, rich soil, the bed of renewal, holding all that has been returned. And here there's tiny, tiny seeds nestled in their pods, waiting for the right time to be awakened. Mushrooms rising with quiet mystery, appearing overnight, reminding us of unseen networks below the surface. All around is a harvest of nourishment. not always bright or showy, but deep, enduring, and wise. These are the gifts of the earth, preparing to sustain life through the darker season ahead. As you gaze at this scene, you ask yourself, what inner gifts are ready for me to gather? What strengths, what wisdoms, what quiet resources will sustain me through my own season of rest and renewal? Allow whatever arises to come without judgment. As you continue to rest, above the sky deepens, day and night. As daylight gives way to that night, the last golden light stretches across the horizon, and tiny stars begin to awaken. Notice how both exist together, threads of shadow and sun woven into the same fabric. Sun and moon gathered in the sky, noticing how nature flows together. The sun and the moon, side by side, teaching us harmony. The whispers of the equinox are a reminder that balance is not stillness, it is a dance of opposites. When we embrace both light and shadow, both the outward path of action and the inward call of rest, a deeper truth is revealed. Balance is not something that we chase, it's something we remember. It already lives within us, waiting for you to pause, to breathe, to notice. Now feel the tree holding you steady, the earth supporting you, the stars opening above you. And let yourself sink fully into this moment. Nothing to do, nothing to hold on to. As the scene grows softer, let all images fade into stillness until only a deep sense of rest remains. Rest here, awake, at ease, perfectly balanced between earth and sky. And from wherever you are right now, sense yourself once again leaning against the tree, the trunk steady behind you, the forest floor beneath you, and the twilight sky above. As you once again feel yourself here, supported, take a moment to gather what you received. What have you learned? What inner wisdom has been revealed to you? And trust that these gifts now live within you. Whatever you have received from this stillness is here to support you in the days ahead as you move back into the rhythm of your life. Begin to notice the subtle flow of breath and allow the image of the tree to gently fade into the background. Your awareness begins to return to the body resting here in this space, feeling the support beneath you, any support that you may have put under yourself, the blanket. Notice the temperature of the air across your skin. You are here in this space, resting, awake, safe, and supported. And as you feel the flow of breath in and out, watching the steady return of your senses, and begin to take that journey back to the center of the heart. And return once more to your Sankalpa, your heartfelt intention. The seed that you planted within yourself has been nourished by balance and renewal of the practice. And silently repeat your Sankalpa 3 times with awareness and trust. And as you hear these words, may you once again hear the whispers of the equinox, that balance is not stillness, it's a dance of opposites, each giving the other meaning, each shaping the rhythm of our lives. Affirm and know that this balance already lives within you, waiting to be remembered each day. Begin to bring gentle movement back to your body. Perhaps you wiggle your fingers or your toes, feeling that subtle movement wherever it begins. It might feel good to let the head rock softly side to side. And if the breath were a little bit deeper, would that feel like a stretch from the inside? As you start to find these little movements, start to bend the knees and let them grow into bigger movements. Let the soles of your feet rest on the surface beneath you. And start to sway side to side. As you roll across the surface beneath, guide your way over to one side and land in a fetal position, the arm underneath the head, the knees drawn in close. This position that each of us began life in, like a seed resting in the earth, held and full of quiet potential. Take your time here. There's no need to rush. Gather whatever you may have learned from this practice. Harvest it as a memory for the days ahead when life gets hard or you feel out of balance. And continuing right here, or guide your way up to a comfortable seated position. Notice how you feel right now. Is there any steadiness in the body? Spaciousness in the breath or the mind? Balance within the self as a whole? As you return from this practice, once again take in these words, the whispers of the equinox. At the equinox, day and night meet as equals, two companions in quiet conversation, trading stories of warmth and shadow. Their whisper reminds us balance is not stillness. It is a dance of opposites, each giving the other meaning, each shaping the rhythm of our lives. Threads of shadow and sun are woven into the same fabric of being. Like currents in a river, they flow together, teaching us the art of harmony. Here, in this turning of the seasons, we are invited to honor both, the outward path of action and the inward call of rest. The equinox shows us when we embrace both sides, we discover a deeper truth, that balance is not something to chase, it's something to remember. It already lives within us, waiting for us to pause, to breathe, to notice. When you're ready, gently open your eyes and carry with you whatever you may have harvested from this practice. As you move into the season of fall, may the sun bring you new energy by day. May the moon softly restore you by night. May the rain wash away your worries. And may the breeze blow new strength into your being. May your days be filled with quiet confidence that you are exactly where you're meant to be. Make it a great season on purpose.